when you look at the Jack Ma rehabilitation, I was surprised by that. Doesn't happen very often. Jack Ma, of course, the billionaire founder of Alibaba, who suddenly disappeared when he fell out of favor. It's hard to come back from that. Is that because he's so important for the Chinese economy to become successful, or has he been sufficiently lobotomized that it shows the great strength of Xi?
I think, you got to remember Jack Ma is a Communist Party member. He was effectively removed from Alibaba and sort of put into the sort of silenced for some period of time. He did whatever he needed to do to stay in good graces. He didn't do a tell-all book. He didn't go on podcasts. He didn't complain about Xi. I think the reappearance of Jack Ma in February at this symposium for private entrepreneurs, it's an indication, though, I think, of the overshooting in some of the policies, the realization that, yes, there are, as we're doing this economic restructuring, we may have gone too far, for example, in cracking down on private entrepreneurs. And so now the party needs the private business people they need them to get things going again. And so they're going in another period of a very tight embrace saying, we love you again. You're our people. We're going to be nice to you. We've seen this in cycles before. And I think one of the challenges for the leadership and for the economy is that the savvy private business people, they understand the history and they know that, yes, this is a moment where there might be a lot of wealth created and they can do a lot for China. But I don't think there's a lot of people who believe that the Communist Party has fundamentally sort of changed its view of private business, which is they're there to be harnessed and managed and controlled, and we'll be nicer when we need them. And then when we feel like we don't really need them, we'll be a little tougher like we were several years ago. But it certainly was a meaningful rehabilitation that I think was a very important and clear signal that we are entering into a phase of more support and more embrace of private businesses in China.
Were you surprised by it?
So, yes, I was surprised that he appeared at that meeting. He had started reappearing on social media and showing up back at Alibaba companies. Yeah. But the fact that he was...
But this was with Xi Jinping. He was right there.
With Xi Jinping. Yeah. No, that was a very significant a signal from the top of the leadership that they are in a new phase in terms of support for private enterprise, because they understand very much too, when you look at the relationship with the U.S. and the export controls, what they call the technological blockade, they understand that as much as they're pushing, they restructure the entire science technology bureaucracy in China. They're dumping massive amounts of money into research and development at the foundational level to break through the chip export controls, et cetera. But they understand that they need these, some of these people like Jack Ma, they're not just the best entrepreneurs in China, they're some of the best entrepreneurs in the world. They need these people to be supported and be on board to help them make these breakthroughs that the leadership believes it needs to make.